Okay, so now I'm gonna bring up the poet. I'm gonna bring up Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, tell the people who you are and where you're from and what team you represent.
My name is Shorty Rock. I represent Team Diagnostics. I am out of North Carolina. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, most social media networks under Poet Shorty Rock. Look me up.
Okay, so that was Shorty Rock. The next poet, introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and where you're from.
Good morning. This is Impresse, born and bred in the STL. I'm representing the Red Dragons in the building. Shout out to our sister, Alley Poetry.
Most definitely. Shout out to Alley Poetry. Let's go ahead and get this started. Shorty Rock, I want you to go ahead and call it heads or tails. Which one you want?
I'll call heads.
Okay. It's heads. Who do you want to go first? Oh, you want Empress to go first. Okay, Empress. Let me go ahead and give you the center stage, and we're going ahead and start your time on the first word. But wait until we get to the second stage.
This is supernatural. I swallow storms, so my flow cracks like thunder and strikes the mic like lightning. It's frightening the way my lyrics spin when I spit, getting you twisted like tornadoes. Let me tell you how this goes. I pull gravity from the earth's core when I write, so my words levitate off the paper. I can't sleep at night, my mind's too elevated. I'm astral projecting through phases of the earth's rotation as I hustle moon dust and sling lunar rocks and walk the surface of the sun, so my essence is made ecliptic. With the power of a tribal mystic, I conjure ancient spirits to extract the venom from my veins and decontaminate my veins so the blood flow to my brain is pure enough to sustain my equilibrium. So I achieve balance as I travel this middle passage. The path laid before me is righteous. Here I come strolling with the cadence of my ancestors' drums. Some can't see the wounds festering on my skin. I painted over them with the tribal symbols of ancient warrior women. The battle scars of sin discolor my melanin, and I'm threatening to fade into an abyss, but I'm fighting this. I'm too rebellious to die from this. Use night vision goggles to search for my identity in the darkness. Follow this path to the knowledge of self. The wealth of my existence no longer hinges on politicking with signifying monkeys with funky breath from the shit they eject out of mouths of rotten flesh. A blatant disrespect of my intellect. I erect queendoms with my understanding, demanding the blood of false prophets, rocking the foundation of the wicked and counterfeit temples. Simple minds read the lines and never in between. Never mistake me, born a universal queen, possessing third eye vision, expanding your knowledge like helium or like a mother's womb 30 seconds before birth, like your lungs when you inhale my verse, giving you metaphoric indigestions because your mental intestines are breaking down my lyrical lessons. With each meditation, I sharpen my weapon. And I'm manifesting the spiritual, so my thoughts are three-dimensional. So you feel what you're reading and you see what I'm saying. I'm weighing in heavy like Frazier. Pound for pound, I'm dope like that Lion Green Loud. I be Queen Kush from Kemet, descended from Judah's lion, sculpted with the sands of Zion. I was blessed for this. I was pressed for this. I was gifted this. Soul of a lyricist. Hashtag RD4L, hashtag Alley Poetry. In peace.
Accountability. The road into hell is easy to find. It's paved with silver tongues and conniving tricksters, selling monsters wrapped in sweet dreams. Monsters of self-deprecation, gaslighting and manipulation hide behind painted faces, lulling a false sense of security, blinding the paths of deception. To be viewed as combative, laughable, detached, superficial, and undomesticated, one crash test from becoming a dummy. No one will come to be your savior. No one will support. Be reliant on self. Any entitlement to an opinion or formulation of a thought will kick open the doors to being blunt, direct, disliked, aggressive, undesirable, and ultimately a resting bitch face in waiting. Stay diligent and steadfast with every stride, lest be swayed by hands of idol to be waterboarded into a fraudulent, duplicitous reality. Waterboarded into the into a fraudulent, duplicitous reality, loyal to the lethal dysfunction. Valid emotions are lost down pandering road, pity lane, so tired of your fucking crying street. Suck it up, princess, and feel sorry for yourself, avenue. Woman, an infinite scarlet word of shame, misunderstanding, dejection, devaluement, and rejection. Beaten down and then casted aside. The rumination is a plague that will easily eat away to jaded and indifference, drowning the heart and soul in negativity. The rumination is a plague that will eat away, drowning the heart and soul in negativity. Dying is so much easier than living, but struggling daily to walk on worn souls and not feel the back break behind this weight. Heavy is the head that wears this crown. I get it. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. It's because I'm coffee. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, man? We just heard 2 fire poems from 2 electrifying poets, man. I'm ready to get into this and see, what was the scores and who did what and what the judges actually got to say about this, man. Look, we have Impresse from the Red Dragon. We had Shorty Rock from Diagnosis. So we gonna get into this and really see who did what. So we're gonna start with let's start with Donny B. Donny. Let's start with Donny B. Donny real quick. Donny B. Donny, what's going on?
Not much. I'm hearing some great poetry. Great poetry.
Okay.
Had me thinking.
Look, okay. So look, we're gonna start with Shorty Rock.
Okay.
What did you give her for penmanship?
Penmanship, I'm gonna give her a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her a 4 on penmanship.
Okay, for impact. What did you give her for impact?
Impact, I'm gonna give her, cause I ain't gonna lie, it did have me thinking. I'm gonna give her a 4.
Okay.
A 4.
Believability,
I'm gonna give it a 3.
give it a 3. Okay. For substance.
Now the substance was great. I'm gonna get that a 5.
Okay. Like
Substance was great.
talk heavy.
Substance was great.
Talk heavy. Okay. So with that, for delivery, what do you have for delivery?
Delivery, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay. So let's go over these scores real fast. You had 4 for penmanship.
Yes,
You
sir.
had 4 for impact.
Yes, sir.
You had 3 for believability. You had 5 for substance. And you had a 3 for for delivery. So your total score comes out to be a 19. So that's a great score. Okay, look, we're gonna go on to Impresse, penmanship.
Penmanship, I'm gonna give it a 5. I like the wordplay. I like a lot of the vocabulary. I was listening.
Okay. What did you give her for total impact?
Total impact, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. Fire. What you have for believability?
Believability, I'm gonna give that a 4 as well.
Okay, that's fire. What did you give her for substance?
5.
Fire. So for delivery, the last but not least, what do you have for delivery?
I'm gonna give that a 4 as well.
Okay. Okay, with that's a total score of a 22. Hey, I appreciate you, Donny B. Donny. We're gonna go ahead into the next judge. We're gonna go to Judge Pussy from the Red Dragon. What's going on? It was some dope poetry, man. How you feel? It was good?
That shit was hard to get, huh?
Okay. Talk heavy.
If I can,
Okay.
But okay, so let me ask you this though, real quick. So 5 is the highest, huh?
5 is the highest.
Okay, yeah, that shit was hard. I like that shit.
Okay, so let's start with Shorty Rock. What do you have for penmanship?
So I'm just let me let me judge it how you know I'm gonna talk. You hear what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead.
For her, for the way she delivered, I mean, I guess penmanship is the writing part, right?
Right.
All right, so regardless, all around, that shit was hard in the bitch. I love that. I ain't your cup of tea, I'm coffee shit. That shit was hard in the bitch. I like how aggressive and shit she was, like just trying to get the accountability shit across to you. So for that, I'm gonna go 4.
Okay. For impact.
Shit was fat. Damn, yeah, that shit was hard, man. I'm gonna give that motherfucker impact a hard 3.
Okay.
A hard 3. I
Okay,
won't say 4.
believability. Believability.
Literally, say it again, blood. What you say?
The believability.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna give that motherfucker a 5.
Okay. The substance of it.
The whole standpoint of that accountability. So the substance too is a 5 too, because it's like, I understand. Like I get exactly how to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Still hard though.
For delivery, what do you have for delivery?
So boom, I feel like, fuck it.
4. Okay. So let's go over your scores real quick. You had a 4 for penmanship. You had a 3 for impact. You had a 5 for believability. You had another 5 for substance, and you had a 4 for delivery. So with the total score is that is a 21. That's a fire score. That's fire. Okay.
I like that shit, man. That was hard.
Look, so let's go ahead and jump into Impresse. So what did you give her for her pen, her penmanship?
The way she even came off the top of that shit, that was a 5, because her shit was just raw in the bitch. She throwing bowls like Joe Frazier. She got lime green loud like the Hey, nah, she was turned like a motherfucker too though, for sure.
Okay. So what do you have for total impact?
Got to go. I really did that. I fucked with that, so I'm gonna give that strong 4 line.
Okay. For believability.
Still 4.
Okay. It's for substance.
Man, I don't want to be that shit, but I'm gonna give that another 4, TK.
Another 4. Okay. For delivery, what do you have for delivery? The last one.
She get the 5 for that motherfucker because how she was delivering. How I'm watching her on the screen. How I could tell she feel it the way it's coming back around. She'll do some poetry shit. Then it sound like she finna start rapping, and then she come back with some. You know what I mean? I fuck with that shit.
Okay. With that score, it's a 22. That's a 22. Hey, that is a fire score. Man. That was Pussy for the Red Dragons, man. Shout out to the Red Dragons. How you doing?
I'm fine. Sound a little difficulties, but I got it together.
Okay. So we're gonna go with Shorty Rock. What did you give her for performance? I mean, for penmanship. My bad. It's penmanship.
I'll give her a 4.
Okay. What did you give her for impact?
For impact, I'll give a 5.
Okay. What did you give for believability?
A 4.
Okay. What did you give for substance?
I'll give a 4.
Okay. What did you give for delivery?
A 5.
Okay. That's a 5. So your total score is 22.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with Impresse. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
I'll give a 5.
Okay. What do you have for impact?
A 5.
Okay. What do you have for believability?
A 5.
What do you have for substance?
A 5.
It's getting spicy. What do you have for delivery?
A 5.
Talk heavy. So she gets a perfect score from OE Zion of 25. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Man, these scores are amazing. These scores are amazing. So let's go. Thank you for your scores. Let's go ahead and hear from the other judge, TK the Poet. Now, TK the Poet, what did you? We're gonna start with Shorty Rock. So TK the Poet, tell me what do you have for Shorty Rock for her performance? Well, look, let me tell y'all something. Now, Shorty Rock was amazing. Shorty Rock was fire. So for my penmanship for Shorty Rock, I gave her a 4 for penmanship. For total impact, I gave her a 3. For believability, I gave her a 4. And for substance, I gave her a 4. And for delivery, I gave her a 3. So with the total score of that is 18. So let me tell you the reason why I gave her a 3 in delivery, because there was some slip ups. I have to nitpick. Slippers count. So, I have to nitpick a little bit because these two poets are really fire. So, I had to, take some little points off here and there for little slip ups and stuff like that. But other than that, it was fire. So let me go ahead and give y'all the total score for Shorty Rock. So I gave her 18. Zoe Zahn gave her a 22. Pussy, he gave Shorty Rock a 21. And Donnie B. Donnie gave Shorty Rock a 19. So the total score of her score is 80. It's an 80. That's a great score. 80 is a great score. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give you my scores for Impresse now. When we talking about Impresse, when I tell you about her round, the fire that she spit, it was amazing. Amazing. The cadence, the flow, the double, triple entendres, like she was really in her bag. The movement, the performance, fire. So let me go ahead and give you my score for that. So my score for that was for penmanship a 4, for total impact a 3, for believability a 3, for substance a 4, and for delivery a 3. With the total score of 17. Now I know I might get a lot of boos for this. Look, it's a reason. It's a reason. Look, when you go into poetry, little details matter. So like when you go into believability, now the words were strong, but it was monotone. It was one flat level, and I didn't hear the aggressions and the precision in the voice. So I needed to hear the different levels in it. It was monotone, so that kind of took away from the impact and the believability, and also with the delivery. So I told you one category can really teeter totter a lot of these other ones. So that was the biggest thing for me. So, but let me go ahead and give you the scores of what all the other judges gave her. So with me, I know I'm gonna get a lot of boos for this. I'm sorry, but at 17, for Zoe Zahn, she gave her a perfect score of 25, and with Poopsie, he gave her a score of 22, and with Donnie B. Donnie, he gave her a score of 22. So with that being said, she has a total of 86. So with that being said, Impresse, she is the winner of this match. Let me go ahead and bring her to the stage real quick. Impresse with a score of 86. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I know the judges had a difficult job because, like I said before, I knew I was up against a powerhouse. So I had to bring it. I had to bring it. Thank you, judges, for your impartiality. And thank you, TK, for your impartiality. All of the critiques, I'm taking it in as a learning opportunity, and I'm going to apply it to my craft going forward. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel amazing. I feel so honored.
Man, that's a fact. Man, I appreciate that. Was fire. I'm gonna bring up Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, come to the stage one time. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
So you have a score of 80. That's a great. You put up points for your team. How do you feel about your score?
Not bad.
Okay.
I could have done better.
Look, it's all good, man. You're a rock star. You put up 80 points for your team. Hey, look, that's amazing. Look, any 80 up and above, look, them 70s, those 60s, those 50s, hey, you can be getting those. But you pulled up 80 points for your team, man. Shout out to Diagnosis. Man, we're going to get into the next group, man. Thank you again, Shorty Rock, for pulling up. It's gonna be fire. Honoring the life and legacy of Alley Poetry. Today we are gathered in spirit and sorrow to honor one of our own, the unforgettable, irreplaceable Alley Poetry. A pillar of PoetryLife League, a devoted wife, a loving mother, a soul who carried the weight of the world with grace, fire, and wisdom. Allie wasn't just a poet, she was poetry in motion. Every word she wrote had a purpose. Every verse she had a reflect of love and pain and joy and truth that she carried inside. Her pain just touched the paper, it touched hearts. She had a way of seeing the world that made us just pause and reflect and feel deeply. Her words made us better. Her spirit made us stronger. As a wife, she loved fiercely with loyalty, laughter, and tenderness. As a mother, she doesn't give her children only life, she gave them guidance and encouragement and an example of strength and compassion. And as a friend, a sister, and a poet, she uplifted everyone that crossed her path. There was something rare about her, a presence that you just didn't notice, you felt. Allie was one of the original voices of the Red Dragons. Her poetry brought heat, honesty, healing to the mic. And every time she spoke, she just didn't do it for the fame. She didn't just perform for the applause. She did it because she had to. Because the truth was in her and it was too powerful for it to stay silent. So the loss hit a little bit different. It cut deep. And it's hard to find the words when someone leaves this earth. But even in our grief, we remember Allie's story. It isn't over. Her legacy will live in her children, in her husband, in her poems that she shared, in every heart that she moved. We will continue to speak her name. We will celebrate her art. We will honor and love that she had gave to us, the battle she fought, and the light that she had shed on this world. And through her seat is may be empty, but her presence will ever fill our spaces. Rest in peace, Queen. We love you and we miss you. And we will never forget you. PoetryLife League.